Ready to take on some giant enemy crabs and another crab's treasure? Good, because I'm here to teach you how to get the most out of your crustacean quest with these 5 tips. So sit back, relax, and grab a bucket of popcorn shrimp while I go over them step by step. In this game, you collect microplastics from fallen enemies used to upgrade 4 attributes: vitality, resistance, attack, and magic. Your first instinct might be to upgrade every single one to an even amount so they're all around the same level, but I found an even better option. I decided to make attack my focus, and it really benefited my playstyle, as I was already good at dodging, so I didn't need my shells to be stronger. I got through many bosses with very few deaths because of this strategy, and I eventually reached the level cap of 30, so I was then able to upgrade my neglected attributes. Because it worked so well for me, I'd recommend you do the same. Maybe not with attack, but once you find out your playstyle, focus on upgrading the parts you use the most. If you prefer blocking attacks with the shell, upgrade your resistance. If you like using magic, upgrade that magic.
Again, it's like poetry, so if they rhyme.
And speaking of magic, don't forget about using it like I did throughout most of my playthrough. This game refers to magic as Umami, and you can use it in many ways. Some bosses drop special attacks that utilize Umami, like a lobster claw, explosive urchin, or electric eel. Each shell also has a different power, like a soda can blasting bubbles, a shot glass exploding into deadly spikes, and a sauce nozzle letting you breakdance. Even if you don't upgrade your Umami magic that much, these powers can be highly beneficial, and I only wish I used them more when I played. So don't make the same mistake I did and utilize that Umami. Another Crab's Treasure can be a difficult game to play, so much so that you may find yourself stuck because you can't get past a boss or a barrage of enemies. If you wind up in this predicament, your best course of action is to turn around and explore the areas you've been to before. The rest spots also double as fast travel locations, so revisit those places and look around. You may find some mini-bosses, NPCs in trouble, and most importantly, treasure. Trade these in at the prawn shop for some microplastics, and use them to upgrade your attributes. Remember those? I just talked about them. Keep an eye out for these keys as well, since trading them into the blacksmith will upgrade the attack power of your weapon. Do all of these, and you should be able to get past those especially difficult sections. This game has a skill tree, which can be accessed by visiting the moon snail. Using these crystals found all throughout the sea, you will trade them in for valuable skills, and here are the best ones. Parry is essential as it will let you deflect attacks that greatly build up an enemy's stagger meter so you can knock them over. And for when they do get knocked over, get the skill called Dispatch, which allows you to attack their weak point for massive damage. No, we did not make that joke, the game did. Another skill called Scrap Hammer lets you attach shells to your weapon, turning it into a hammer. The heavier the shell, the slower but more powerful your attacks become. Finally, there's another skill called Self-Repair, which restores recently lost shell health with every attack dealt to an enemy. I've lost far fewer shells with this skill, so therefore I dub it Essential. Hey, I saw an opening, I had to take it. Finally, it's easy to get lost in another Crab's Treasure, the map isn't very helpful, and there are no waypoint markers to follow. So if you do find yourself wandering around in circles, refer to this guy right here. His name is Konche, and he gives you an idea of where your next objective is, and he's pretty good at explaining how to get there. However, the game still doesn't take note of what he told you, so if you're like me and you forget his wisdom, you may find yourself at a door like this, which completely impedes progress. This was my situation, so I had to find him in this area, and he patiently reminded me where I needed to go. Hint, it wasn't that door. So if you get lost, refer to Konche. He can usually be found next to certain rest stops near the entrance of the area you're lost in. So, those are 5 tips on how to survive the world of another Crab's Treasure. Good luck out there, hermit crabs, and before you go, subscribe to GameXplain and hit that notification bell for more tip videos like these. And check out our review of the game. Until next time, bye-bye.